Hey guys, this is a quick look at ZB because I think we may be at a key inflection point. Something in this zone should immediately grab your attention. So if we go to the ZB grid and we just review what's happened, so let's do it on the daily chart. So you will recall that we had what I think is a counter trend move up to this red line, which proved to be resistance. And then since then, we made a series of lower lows and lower highs, and we came into, oops, I need the tool. We came into this short from highs. It traded, this was several days before Fed Day, then they came back to it, and then after the close on Fed Day, they sold it off hard. And that went to and through its 236 target. It traded an extension here that dipped in. I think that was 5 ticks, and then that extension went to and through its target. And then I can't remember the exact sequence here. I think I might have drawn the same extension to new lows down here. And then obviously we broke it. Um, and so, since then we've been in a correction, and it looks like you could argue that off of this low right here, that this is clearly an A, B, C correction where the C has taken out this previous swing high. And so what it looks like we've done is we've come back into the 50% retracement of the next measured move. So the first one was up here to and through its 618 target, and then we've come back. And is that on there twice now? It might be. So you can see on this view, trading view, that not only are we coming all the way back into the next measured move, we are reconnecting with the 200-day moving average. We are seriously overbought on the 2-hour RSI. This closed or hit a high today of, I think it was higher than this before the close, but it looks like 84. And then if we go to the weekly chart, is this the weekly? Yes. We have reconnected with the weekly center line, which is at, if you look on the right over there, it's at 161.06. The high today was 161.05. So the center line sort of defines the trend on whatever time frame you're looking at. And in a downtrend, you want to sell above the center line. And in an uptrend, you want to buy below it. So this should bring out some sellers on the larger time frame if they're still bearish on ZB. And yeah, so if we go to the hourly chart, this year I've been following some professional traders who use Elliott Wave a lot, and I've been learning some different things. There's a lot of bad Elliott Wave out there, so you have to work to find the guys who really use it effectively and consistently. And so anyway, I've been using this tool, just playing around with it. This is the fib extension tool. And the way you use this is you just measure waves, and then you compare the you measure the length of waves relative to each other. So if this is an A wave up and a B wave down, a 1, 2, 3 into this ending diagonal right here, it looks like, if this is going to be a 5 wave C up, we may have one more marginal high to make. But anyway, this fib retracement tool, You measure the A wave, potential A wave, you drag it to the bottom of the B, and then it gives you targets for the next wave. So the 100% is where C would equal A. And I was interested in that to see if there was a reaction to it. And where is the tick chart? Here it is. And we did see a reaction to that 100%. This is where C would equal A. There was a reaction that lasted about 15 minutes, and then we got a nice sell-off. But anyway, um, that was a tangent. So we could be in an ABC. We may need a marginal high. The other thing I wanted to look at was back on the daily when when ZB comes back up into resistance, it can hang around for a few days, but when it hits key resistance, like this was the first all the way halfway back, the pattern is one day up, next day down, or here, one day up, the next day down. And ZB, for whatever reason, has been making lots of double tops and double bottoms almost to the tick lately. So, after this daily candle flips over and we get another candle, I'm kind of expecting it to run back up to near the top of this one. The high of this was 161.05, and that it might look something like this setup right here. So actually, you see this on all time frames where the best time to enter a trade on whatever time frame you're looking at is when it flips over to a new candle. This works on the hourly chart especially. There are traders who do nothing but trade the tops and bottoms of hourly candles. And for ZB, it works on the daily chart, which is another reason why this may be an inflection point. If this is going to be a one up and done down in the next candle, you want to be a seller in probably the Asian session tonight. I wanted to make this a quick one. Is this everything I wanted to say? Yeah, let me look at the TradingView. Just has the best drawing tools, especially the channels. The channels are amazing. They're colored. They snap to it using this magnet over here, so they're perfectly aligned, and they give you the center line, which is often important. So 200-day all the way halfway back, the weekly center line. There's a confluence of potential resistance. So whether it sells off tonight or whether it chops around for a few days because it can take time for the market to get positioned and it shakes people out, who knows? But in terms of another entry into the downtrend, if that's what this continues to be, this looks like a good zone. And I think I'll cut it off there. Thanks, guys.